play with two magnets, to find out that if both are turned a certain way, it's difficult to get them to touch because of the repulsion force. The exclusion of the repulsion force in planetary science is a gigantic flaw and political embarrassment to any who've been involved. The story of the emperor with no clothes is a perfect analogy for how it's being dealt with. The Earth's 30 miles thick crust acts as a magnetic shield, hiding the true magnetic relationships between planets from our terrestrial scientific instruments. If you want to begin to understand the workings of the solar system, you would do better just to eat a Fig Newton cookie than to read Newton's law of gravity that does not take into account the repulsion force. The most interesting scientific revelations of planets that are discovered are generally kept away from the public, under the guise of military security. History records many names for Planet 10. The Sumerians called it the 12th planet, or Nibiru translates into planet of passing. The Babylonians and Mesopotamians called it Marduk, the king of the heavens and the great heavenly body. The ancient Hebrews referred to it as the winged globe, because of its long orbit high among the stars. The Greeks called it Nemesis. Its most telling name prophets have named it the Blue Star, the Red Star, the Fiery Messenger, and the Comet of Doom, among others. No matter what the name used, it's the same object that has the same effects before and during its passage of Earth. The Sumerians also had a name for its approximate 3,600-year orbit, Ashar. The ancient Hindu astronomers named Treta Yuga 3,600 years, and the destruction it causes Kali Yuga. The evidence for Planet 10 is overwhelming in our historical past. The present changes on Earth are accelerating, not diminishing. These are true facts. What more can I say? Look to Discovering Archaeology, July-August 1999, on page 72. The date 1628 BCE is given for a worldwide catastrophic event, approximately 3,600 years ago and coinciding with its return at this time. Page 70 shows a medieval picture, with a large comet-looking object as big as the Sun, streaking across the sky horizontally with a giant tail. Below is a town that is shaking apart with hysterical people in the streets. Its elliptical orbit takes it around two suns. The other sun it orbits is our sun's dark twin. Our best telescopic equipment, on and off Earth, is closely monitoring Nibiru's inbound approach. This is one of many reasons the orbiting Hubble telescope live feed is hidden from our view. Each time it approaches, it starts a chain of events that culminates with it passing by and causing our Earth's surface to change. These changes are the cause of massive death and destruction. History is rich with these stories. Many people from the past didn't draw the connection between what looked to be a large comet overhead and what they were experiencing at the time: volcanoes erupting, earthquakes, land masses sinking and rising, tidal waves, severe weather and floods. Some of these writers from the distant past simply noted what they thought was a foreboding sign or messenger of the prophets, instead of the cause for their woes. In 1995, Planet 10 became close enough to us that its magnetism started to affect Earth in a big way, which increases now daily. The closer it gets to us, the faster it moves toward Earth and the stronger its magnetic effects become. There is an ebb and flow to these events that are akin to the calm waves before the next big set. Surfers would be most familiar with this analogy. Expect things to get worse as it approaches nearer, but not in a straight line. Our own sun's gravity is what is pulling it closer and faster. Planet 10 is not going to hit Earth or the Sun, because of the repulsion force, which comes into play as they near each other. There is still reason to be forewarned and concerned. Earth now has two strong magnetic influences in the vicinity, our Sun being the main one, and its core is heating up because of it. It's like a car with the accelerator and brake on at the same time. The Sun is pushing and pulling on Earth one way, and Planet 10 is now upsetting that balance with its own set of influences. This has been the reason for all the strange weather and seismic activity as of late. The records of this approximate 7 years of turmoil prior to passing are part of biblical record, from at least the last time it came by Earth. With correct scientific and historical information, you don't need to be a prophet to predict the same cycle of events are happening again during Planet X's approach. These events are just a minor taste of what will come when it goes by this time. And yet even these relatively minor events can cause much destruction.